comparing a bitch you don't like to Rasputin is honestly like sick. Like,
Wait, I love that.
hold on a sec. Am I onto something here?
Yeah. I might try to sneak that into the group chat at some point.
Like, anybody else feeling like she's kind of like Rasputin?
Everyone's like, how old are you? I go, old.
We should start, honestly, like using historical figures as like
Villains.
comparables to modern
Little
villains.
Caesar vibe over here.
I'm getting
Everyone's
Caesar
like,
vibe.
What? Calling someone Judas again in a fight?
Judas is fun.
Judas is fun.
And I think Judas might be a little bit back because of that viral TikTok song where that guy just or sound. It's where he goes, "I want murder, Judas." You know that?
No.
I have a
I want to see it.
I have a pitch for you guys. Okay, ready? I'm always trying to find a restaurant or like a bar I can open. And my idea is it's called First Dates.
Okay.
Okay. And you only go to it if you're going on a first date. Okay. And on said date, they set up little events and little things to see if you're compatible.
Okay.
Would you, and at the beginning of the date, you decide whether or not you split the bill. Like you discuss it. That's the first thing you talk about. Are we going to split the bill tonight?
And you have to start it that way. Like,
Or I'm open to ideas. They could make you split the bill. Or whoever invited you out, that's the person who pays.
okay, well, obviously that's what I think.
That's what you
Yeah,
prefer?
that's
I'm
all
never
it
invited.
is.
Yeah.
But I don't even think that is hypernormative, because what if the lady
What if
asked
the lady
man
does?
out?
Yeah,
Sure.
no, and then the lady can pay.
I think
exactly.
whoever invites the person out on the date has to pay always.
I actually
but
love
anyways,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, too, I kind of like if the waiter, if you wanted to force this situation, the waiter can come and say, before I take your order, who's paying?
Exactly.
That'd be so funny.
Totally. No, I want it to be like obvious. I want every single thing that happens over the course of the date to be like curated towards being like, are you compatible?
Okay, what I like about this too is that let's say you're there and you know that everybody else in this restaurant is on a first date. Kind of cool if your date's not going well. Maybe
Look
halfway
around.
through we could say like, who's not vibing? Hands up.
Who wants to
Let's
switch?
swap.
Oh my God, who wants
let's
to swap?
Guys,
We're
I
all
think
on-
we invented speed dating.
it's
Oh,
genius.
it's speed dating.
Wait a second. Damn it.
But there's no timer. It's voluntary swap.
Totally. Voluntary swap time, everyone shut up what you're doing.
Can I tell you something? My dad always tells me about this bar that used to exist in Toronto, and it was called Xanadu or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was at random Mount Pleasant and St. Clair. You can cut this part because it's boring. But basically, it was a bar and it was all high tops, and every single high top had a rotary phone on it and a map. So you'd look at it. This is the 80s. You'd look at it. You'd be like, oh, table 6 is over there. And then it'd be like, this is the code to table 6. So you'd call it. Their phone would ring and it would be like, there's some hot bitches
That's
over there.
cute.
So it's like real life Tinder.
Whoa.
And you could also call the bar and say, get 2 shots to this
No,
table.
no. This is the new idea.
And,
We're
no,
doing
it's genius.
this instead.
It's genius. And I've been telling my friends, I'm not kidding, for years. And I've said this.
No, stop telling people. Let's
No,
start
I've said
it.
it online. No one's fucking doing it. No one's doing it.
No one's
pussies.
doing it. No one
one's
could
doing
do it. You guys could do
No,
it.
we could do it. Why
I
are
would
you in?
love to
Well,
get
I'd
into
like to,
business
but I
with you.
want to be invited for me.
No.
I just feel like this is you guys.
This isn't for her.
Oh, it's not for her?
No,
Okay.
this is us.
Can I oversee?
Could she be the
some
face
stuff?
of it, maybe?
No, we're dreamers. Yeah, she could do the ads.
Yeah. We can be the.
I'll
it'll be
do.
the-
Can I do some interior design? I'm good at that.
She's gonna be. It's gonna go to. It's.
There's one in Vancouver at the end of Davie Street.
What's it called?
I don't remember. It's the one up top.
What's it called?
It's the one up
Is it
top.
called Xana 2?
Can you hop on like
And it's called the one up top.
the one up top? Well, anyway, like there's not one here, and this Toronto needs more shticks.
We
because
also need analog
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like
we do. People love
Yeah,
it. People.
yeah.
Do you know that one of the biggest gifts right now for kids? My friend was just telling me this are rotary phones that you connect to your cell phone, so that kids can be like, "Oh, I'm talking on a phone, and there's a dial."
This is perfect. Then in 18
Crazy.
years, when they're ready to start dating, the pipeline to our Xanadu bar is
It's perfect.
It's right
They
there.
already get how to use the fucking
Yeah.
phone. It's
Well,
genius.
And they also are like Tinder era, like everyone does that now. So to do it in real life, I feel like wouldn't be as scary because it gives people love structure.
They do.
And people have fun. Like it's kind of fun to get a call being like,
Structured
"Hey, sexy," and you're
fun.
like, "Where is
I
he?"
know, I'm
Yes.
like, what table is that from?
Oh
Yeah.
my god! And then you look over and you're like, oh,
It's like a fucking Grinch.
damn it, he's here again.
Very old man.
Apple.
Cider from across the bar.
I like this.
Yeah,
do
no.
too. I
I've been
used
saying
to-
this forever.
My most romantic times in my life, and yes, I am married now, and we never had this time, but was calling people on the phone when I was in like grade 8.
Oh, the
and like
best.
twisting the phone cord and being like, "Hey, girl."
Feet kicking back and forth. Yeah.
My see-through phone in my bedroom.
You had a see-through phone.
Yeah, you
I
better
had one
believe
too.
it.
A see-through was really fucking hip for a while.
it was
In the
cool.
2000s and the knots, like to have a see-through
No, that's
accessory.
huge.
Maybe all the phones are see-through at the bar.
Wouldn't that be
Yes.
something? So everybody can kind of
Wouldn't
get.
that be something?
Wouldn't that be something?
That'd
So
be
everybody can
something.
kind of get how it works. I thought that was your dog, but
Wow, you're really quiet.
yeah, I would love that. Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it. And Michelle, you can maybe throw some pillows around or whatever.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can you introduce Sam so I can ask the next question to Sam
Yeah.
immediately? God.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Spare Parts. We have a very special guest. Internet's own Sam Dahl is here with us. The queen of TikTok, really.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but
I think so.
Who do you think the queen of TikTok is?
I don't know. Like
Exactly.
fucking probably. Honestly, this is gonna sound stupid, but you know who really fucked with? Wait, are we saying TikTok or the internet?
TikTok.
Let's say TikTok.
Oh, TikTok. I don't know. Probably like Drew Afuelo or something.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Really?
no, but okay. So you are.
Chrissy. What the fuck's her name? Chris Collins.
I
Maybe.
don't even know who that is.
I don't know if that's her name.
She's you know, it's a Selena's best friend.
Selena Spooky Boo.
Oh, Selena Spooky Boo. Of
Yeah, and her
course.
best friend is the blonde that used to be a hairdresser, Chris.
I was gonna
Collins.
say that Madeline Argy person.
Who's that?
Really? She dated Central C.
Oh, yeah, she's cute. But here's what I'll say.
I know
I've been,
to lunch on so much of this,
Anna
honestly.
Paul.
I've been out with Sam.
Anna Paul, Australian.
Yeah.
I know who she is. Okay.
Anna Paul.
She's an Australian, like, sexy lady.
But here in Canada,
That's exactly it.
here in Canada,
That's exactly
we do
right.
not have a lot of celebrities in general, but also like people that the internet is obsessed with. And you are one of the very few. Every time I'm out with you, people are staring. They're coming up to you.
It's actually really uncomfortable
really
for us.
crazy.
As former celebrities.
Current
Don't
celebrities.
dox us like that, bro.
Okay. We went out for dinner the other night, and Michelle and I are like sitting next to each other, and you know, whenever we're together,
See, again,
people come
you're-
up and say hi.
you're
I'm just gonna tell the
giving
truth
off
a little
a
bit.
weird,
I'm just gonna tell the
pathetic
truth. I'm
vibe,
gonna
and
tell the
it's-
truth a little bit. Okay,
We'll edit
sorry.
this out.
We're sitting there, and Sam's sitting across from us. Someone walks up to the table. Michelle and I are like, "Oh, okay.
Classic. Here
You're
we go.
speaking
And they're
for
like-
me in a way that is not accurate.
They're like, "Hi, I just want to say, like, I'm a huge fan of your TikTok." Michelle and I are like,
Why are you like looping
Michelle,
me into this?
Michelle and I are like,
No, of course
And then we go,
not.
and then there's like cartoon sad faces above our head. And for the rest of the night, people came up to Sam, and I think it might have been the bar you chose.
You know what? I knew my fans were all at that bar.
Did you
And
did you do a post earlier that
Yeah,
night?
yeah. I did a story.
You
I blocked you both from it, and I said,
you
"Everyone,
sick
show
piece
up
of
and make
shit.
these fuckers feel like losers."
You did. You
Please.
You succeeded.
Which is actually, you know, I would never do that because now let me do my little intro. I'm allowed. Everybody knows. Everybody knows because I've talked about it online. I'm the biggest Letterkenny can.
Say can.
Yeah, I'm a can. Can do. I'm the biggest can.
You don't
of
get
the show.
another go. You did it. No.
All right, so just do what you will with that information. But everybody knows that I'm obsessed with you guys, which is also why I was surprised that everybody was coming up to me at that restaurant. I was like, this makes no sense.
No, it makes so much sense. You are in everybody's home. You're like,
you're the last thing they see before they go to bed.
well, it's just a very, you have really like made such an impact. And I found you obviously on TikTok years ago now and like started following you immediately because it's like your storytelling ability is really incredible.
And that was goals because I've told this story a million times, but not on Spare Pots.
Not on Spare Parts.
That I was doing my annual Letterkenny rewatch, and at that time, I maybe just got I got a decent following on TikTok at that point, and I was like, oh my God, I wonder if any of the Letterkenny people follow me. That would be fucked. And I think both of you did, and I followed you back. I'm like, I can't believe I've never checked this before. Like, I'm a super fan. But like, obviously, you know, when you're famous from one medium, like you guys are famous from the show. So it does make you think like, oh, are they like all over? Are they also like
Right.
to assume that someone obviously
Yeah, no, of
seamlessly
course.
transitions to a TikToker as well is not always right. But anyway, I was wrong. You guys are really funny on TikTok, especially you streaming and being a weirdo.
Yeah, you are all over. You're a huge TikToker.
You
now.
are online. You,
You
are
are
Mr.
deeply
Online.
online.
Seriously.
I know you guys.
And I
know.
love it.
I know I'm online.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
That's nice. Anyway, so I'm the biggest fan of the show, everyone. Just know
Well,
that. at
thank
home.
you for saying that. But it was a really like it was just a nice and easy like I think I DM'd you.
Okay, that was also what was fucking nuts.
Can you hear her? She's snoring in my lap. So I'm just gonna put it up to her nose for a second.
Clementine is sitting with us on the couch. So that's what's going on.
She's Mrs. Cozy.
She loves Evan.
If you're not catching it on the mic, but it's by
happy.
my face, then it's fine.
So happy.
She's very
But I was going to
happy.
say that was also crazy because I was sitting with Joe on the couch and I was like, oh my God, Michelle follows me. And then like, I don't know how
Who are
much
you more excited to follow you?
her.
Damn it.
Did you want me to be honest?
No,
or?
I knew you'd be honest too, which is so brutal. Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
Well, this is the lesson.
No, but then know that you were a pleasant bonus.
Oh, great. A pleasant bonus.
A pleasant
That's what they
bonus.
always call me.
Yeah, everybody wants to be
That's what everyone wants from me.
nice to be a bonus.
Pleasant
all
bonus.
the pleasant
I'm like
bonuses.
the carrots and celery beside the wings. I'm just like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's crunchy.
I
and
never
flat.
thought
It's
of it
fresh.
before or after, but it's nice that it's here.
But when it's there, it's like after you eat a wing, you're like,
Yeah.
I would actually
I'd
like
like
to
a little-
cleanse my palate.
Totally.
I am
What
a
a
bit of a
fresh
palate
little bite.
cleanser.
Yeah, you're a palate cleanser.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. But anyway, Michelle messaged me and then I was like, holy shit. And she was like, I think we would be friends if we knew each other in real life. That's what
That's
your text said. And I was like,
cute.
And I meant it, and I mean it.
And you were right. She was right.
she was right.
You guys hung out
She had
like
a good
2
judge
days
of
ago.
character.
I just,
Yeah, we did. We went
I
for dinner.
just knew. You
knew. You had a good
And then
vibe.
you came to Victoria the first time we met was in Victoria. You were on vacation with Joe.
Yeah, we were going to a wedding.
Yes, and I remember meeting you for the first time and walking up and feeling nervous.
No, I was nervous. We were scared.
You
We were
guys
on a
could
first
have
date.
met
It was a first date.
at first dates.
We could
at
have.
Xanadu. You could have met.
That
and
would have
shared
taken
the
so
bill.
much of the edge off.
Yeah, it could be friendship first dates too.
That would be great
That's
because you know how
nice.
Bumble introduced Bumble Best Friend.
Yeah, that's the most
also.
successful thing in their thing. I
You're
think.
kidding.
I think people are obsessed with Bumble Best Friend. It's like way more
I
successful. at this
really
point.
did not know
cool.
that. That is really
I
insane.
could be lying. I say a lot of stuff.
He does. He
but I
does.
wouldn't be surprised because often, like on our show, like on my podcast, there's like an advice, like the whole thing is advice, and so many people ask how to make friends.
Especially when you're in your
hard.
30s.
It's hard.
Yeah.
But I feel like you're really good at it. You're just going around picking up friends like a.
She's also good at
fucking-
making enemies.
Really
Sorry. Okay.
such a bad girl.
It's true. You are good at making friends, new friends.
I guess so. It's so funny. I wouldn't see myself as that necessarily, but I do love meeting new people. But I also, when I saw your stuff, I just like instantly felt like I knew you, and I think that that's part of your
That's benefits of TikTok. It's more casual.
It
It's
is,
like
but the way you do it, I think, is really smart. And it's funny meeting you in person. Like, you do have a character you play on TikTok. Like, it's very much you.
Yeah.
It's very authentic.
But
And
with
obviously,
no
you're telling.
breaths.
with no breath.
Yeah, no breaths. The
don't
edit
breathe.
cuts are perfect.
Oh my God. They're like through the sentence. It's like, I
Yeah.
don't even know how you do that. It's
That
like,
was literally like the first like I didn't really know. Like I actually got to TikTok late and I was also older. Like I was like 29 or
You're like
something.
40 right now?
Yeah,
50?
I'm 47.
60?
So that makes perfect
God,
sense.
you look
and
good.
Thank you. It's the genetics like we were talking about.
know.
My parents are third cousins and that's why my
And
skin
that's
is
why
perfect.
it's so strong,
Yeah.
yeah.
So anyway, the first thing I did was note that people were clocking this millennial pause. Like even back in like 2020 when all the
Totally.
kids were on it doing their little
Right.
dances before it got to be like everything.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna cut myself off mid-sentence because I couldn't stand watching people like pause being like, hey guys, so proud mommy moment today.
Ew. Proud mommy moment.
I'm a hater. I'm like such a hater.
Well, you're in the right place.
Great.
Yeah, you are. We should do a haters corner, but
do a
we'll
haters
circle
corner
back
right
to
now.
that.
Okay.
Okay. So exactly
great
when
haters
did you?
corner.
I want to go back a little bit because I'm just curious.
Okay.
The lore of Sam Dahl, because you started off as a musician and like
Yeah.
a touring solo musician. Can you tell us a little bit
I'm picturing
about
like
that?
klezmer. What do you do? What kind of music?
What's klezmer?
Yeah, what the hell is that?
Like polka and like an
polka.
accordion and like
So close.
some like
almost there, almost there.
like what kind of music did you do? Were you a
Like
pop star?
circus shit.
What were you doing? Did you go back to your Greek roots and
Yeah,
do some?
exactly.
What did you
I was
do?
playing a bazooka and dancing with bare feet.
Yeah.
No, I was I don't know what I was doing. I was making like pop-ish grungy kind of music
Cool.
and then I didn't know what the fuck TikTok was, obviously. I was like too old and then my 18-year-old cousin was like you should get on this and
To like sing and to show people your music.
yeah, or because I would always do Instagram rants like on my story, but just for my followers. Like I had like, I don't know, like 200 followers and I would just like talk to people on there all the time and people thought it was funny and my
Yeah.
cousin was like, do that on TikTok.
Do you resent your cousin?
No, my cousin gave me my life and I actually just gave him my agent. So now we're even.
now you're
That's
even.
so-
And he's 10 years younger than me.
So beautiful. I resent the friend who introduced me to TikTok. So I'm surprised that you.
why?
Yeah, my buddy Alex Huris. Fuck you. I remember
his last name?
Alex Huris.
is
do you know
is
Alex?
he Greek?
No.
Huris?
No, he's got red hair. It can't be Greek.
A ginge?
Yeah.
I love a ginge.
Sam,
Oh, yeah? Well,
Sam
he's
is a ginger and
jacked,
she's
too.
Greek, isn't she?
Yeah, Sam's a Greek ginge too. What?
maybe we should
And her
chat.
brother's name is Alex and he's ginge too.
Maybe this is Alex Huris.
Nah.
He
No.
sent me a message. I uploaded a video to Instagram very similarly, just me like crawling on my back, like like a monster. And he was like, this would do numbers on TikTok. And it had I uploaded it to TikTok. It got like 8 million views.
What year was this?
This is
Was it 2020?
2021.
Yeah,
something
okay.
like
So
that.
when you were in 2020, you could swing and miss, but it was still
it was
a hit.
huge. People would love it.
Yeah.
And then ever
Yeah,
since
what the
then,
hell?
videos.
My
That's
one
genius.
time going viral, which I had
Hate
to
him.
take down because I was telling a story about this boy in grade 4 who's kind of
Oh my
like,
God, bullying you for your lips.
yeah, I wore white lipstick for
whitened
like a
out her
month.
lips.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
Sad.
Whatever. And
Why'd
it
you have to take it down?
because he messaged me being like, did I bully? And got like really upset. And I was like, buddy,
Yes.
oh, no.
Also,
And no, we were kids, and it's funny, and like you
took it
didn't.
down?
So I just like panicked, took it down because I just didn't want to have
You let him
anyone.
hurt you again. You let him bully you off the platform again. He silenced you.
Wow.
You hear what's his name? Call him out. Full name.
Jackson.
Jackson. Oh, you
I
piece
didn't
of
think she'd give me the name.
But I was pissed. I was like, first of all, you're annoying, and also, like,
Leave this in. She's doubling down so hard.
What am I gonna do with that?
What am I gonna do? With
I think you should leave it in.
Connor's pissed.
No, he wants. Wait, do you know Jackson?
No.
Okay, so you don't care. All right.
Yeah, it was just like
I'm sweating thinking about her saying
you're
this right
being
now.
annoying by messaging me, being like, "Hey, do we have a problem here?" It's like it's a funny
shit.
joke.
Yeah.
No, he's like he's holding his face. The
Okay,
producers.
but do you know what? This
are
happened to
happy
me.
about
This happened to me the other
Whatever.
day. I told a story about this girl that unfollowed me on Instagram. Okay.
Oh God!
The fuck? Why'd you unfollow me? It was two girls that
Totally.
unfollowed me on Instagram.
You called them out publicly.
Oh, but no names. I just said this girl, she owned a bakery, and this girl was just kind of a bitch, like whatever. Doesn't the girl that owned the bakery message me immediately? But she did it in such a funny way. She was like, "Stop it! What the fuck? I love you."
Okay, that's
Is
fine.
this about me? And I just responded, "LMAO, yes." And then
Why did she unfollow you?
I still don't know.
She
but then-
didn't tell you?
No, she followed me back right away and she was like, "Oh my God, I'm like crying at this. Like, what the fuck?" I was like, "Yeah, sorry, you unfollowed me. I had to call you
I
out."
had to say it.
And then how about this? I have never in probably 10 years run into this chick. I ran into her on the corner of my street. Of
course.
Turns out she gets waxed there. I literally bump into her. She's like, "Yo," I'm like, "Thank God we squashed this beef like yesterday." Even
Yeah.
though I started it. I mean, you unfollowed me, but I had to call you out on it. And then you fucking messaged me, and she messaged me in a cool way. Like, unlike this Jackson character. Like, if you're gonna hit me up being like, "Hey, did I hurt your feelings?" Like, because now my feelings are hurt that you said
think
it out
that
loud.
I was like again, if I told the story like I was really bullied by it, it
wasn't like that at all.
It was like I had a crush on this boy in grade 4.
Yeah.
It starts
He
with
was-
you having a crush on him. I
He
mean,
was
like,
a
come on.
baby, and he went. One day we were just like all hanging out, and it was the 2000s, so the like real like thin-lipped Christina Aguilera look
Yes.
was in.
Yes.
And he went, "Your lips are kind of big for your face." And then he just went on playing with his friends, and I went, "Fuck." And so I wore concealer on my lips for like the next 7 years. That is not his fault. That's my internalizing from a crush. And it was said in a funny way, and the pictures of me in the white lipstick are funny and
Iconic.
anyways.
Still
He just-
his fault a little.
No, he was a baby.
Okay, no, the only thing that's his fault is hitting you up and being like, "Hey,
Are we good?
am I allowed to?" And you know why? It's because you were on fucking TV and you're hot now. He was probably like, "Oh my God, no, she fucking has beef with me and she's hot."
Well,
If an Uggo has beef with you, it doesn't.
Like when you were 4 and your lips were too big for your face, he had no problem saying that crap. But
Yeah,
now as an
ain't
adult,
that
it's-
the truth?
I feel like this segues perfectly into what I really wanted to ask you today.
yeah, for sure.
I have a problem with how do you okay. I'm gonna when you've been on the internet a long time,
Yeah.
and you say a lot of things. You have a lot of strong opinions, and people get upset with you sometimes.
yeah.
And people probably say mean things to you and about you.
Yes.
What is your approach to protecting yourself emotionally, but also like on your platform and like your community? If you feel that is a thing you have, like, do you call your people a community?
Yeah,
the people who watch your stuff, or are you just like, these fucking losers watch me? Like, who cares? Like, I know because you have fun, so I don't know.
yeah,
You don't have to be so emotional
I don't know
about
if
it.
I
Which
would
is
ever
nice.
say like, "Hey, this is my community.
It's not Sam talk.
You're my people." Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I don't know
no.
if I would ever say anything like that. But in terms
People
of
like that. They like your people like to be treated like that.
yeah, like they like to be smacked around.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
well,
they-
because they actually feel like you're a genuine friend, not like a fearless leader, which
Yeah.
is bullshit.
No, if anything,
know?
you're in there with them.
Yeah,
like
you're like in
running.
the
We're in the
trenches.
swamp together,
For
baby.
sure.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck when people say mean shit to me. I literally don't
Hell
care.
yeah.
Since
Period.
always, or did you have to learn this?
Always. I don't
Damn,
give a
you're cool.
fuck.
Such
That
a good
sucks.
skill.
So unhelpful.
It's unhelpful. But what I would say, it is
Thanks a
unhelpful.
lot, Sam.
But do you know what I would say?
You're so cool.
Okay, like I think what it is I give a fuck if someone says something to me and I hurt their feelings. Then I care. And if I like think about it and I'm like, okay, that was actually mean what I said, or like, you know
So
what,
if you
that
like
didn't-
stitch someone and you devastate them emotionally.
it depends if they deserved it or
You're
not.
right, that's
like
the kicker.
whatever. But I think like the only times I've felt bad is if I've said something that I'm like, oh, I didn't think that through, and that actually did hurt someone's feelings, and someone called me out on that, and then I'm like, okay, I gotta fucking reel it in.
And do you do like an apology video for that?
Apology videos don't work. You
They
heard
don't
it here
work. Don't
first.
do them. Don't
Don't
do
fucking
them.
tried
do
one?
it.
Have you done
Are
one?
you kidding?
Have you done
Oh
apology
my god, I'm
videos?
always doing apology videos. Just kidding. Yeah, no, I've done an apology.
This isn't going to work, but I'm so sorry.
I'm
No,
so
but
sorry. You
actually,
can't win. You
I
can't
want to
win.
talk about this a little. Why do they not work?
Because when people decide to be mad at you, it's a herd mentality situation on
Yeah.
TikTok. People like to hop on a hater train and feel like they're a part of something because ultimately haters are fucking losers. Sometimes they deserve it, but sometimes you deserve it. And there have been times where I deserve it. But ultimately people have no brain because you'll look in the comments and everybody's saying the same thing. Oh,
yeah.
that's not. You know that one?
yeah.
Girl, that's not. Oh,
That's not it,
That's
or
not
whatever. Yeah.
Fucking like no one has a brain, so it's like it's kind of cool for people to like hop on and be a hater.
Right. And then it's also just like, this is a moment for me to not kind of give more fuel to this fire.
If you respond, they've made up their mind already.
it's
There's
over
nothing
for
you can
you.
say. And I've never seen someone, even the best apology videos that I think are so well articulated and intelligent people not speaking to intelligent people. You're trying to address an emotional thing with a logical
logic,
response.
right.
It's not going to work.
Do you
Yeah,
have a
agreed.
favorite apology video?
I do.
Yeah, Colleen with the
Colleen?
fucking.
Walk us through the Colleen video.
What can you? This was like 5 years ago. What was her name? Colleen Bollinger or something?
She was like
Yeah.
the Miranda
Yeah, yeah.
Sings girl with
Yeah.
the lips, and I don't know because
I
obviously
actually have
she
no
was
clue what it was, but it was iconic. Like
she was not. I'm not somebody who was. She's not for me.
Was
She's
she
for
in character
kids.
when she was apologizing?
No, but okay. So
no,
here's
she was just like I was
serious
sorry for how I said shit.
allegations. Okay, so serious allegations were made
Yeah.
that she was essentially being like sexual with her underage fans, which is I don't know what
Doesn't
that
get
looks
as-
like.
get
I don't
much worse than
understand.
that, yeah.
But this person has a lot of children fans, and these allegations are obviously so serious. And she comes out with an apology video where she's literally got her little ukulele, and she's like, she's doing this whole thing where she's like, I guess I hurt some people's feelings. And it's so insincere, and it's about the most serious topic ever. It's absolutely deranged.
Did it work? Is she still?
No, she got so fucking wrecked for that. Honestly, worse than like whatever she did with those
Yeah,
kids.
worse than the
borderline.
criminal activity
Yeah, like
almost.
she was like hammered for that. But you know what's so fucking annoying in this culture? That's the kind of shit that would make her famous in like 5 years from now. You know how like Rebecca
Right.
Black's Friday,
Yes.
not like this is the same, but it's like,
I
Dude,
see what
she's
you're
sick
saying.
now. I love every time she pops up on my feed.
love
I'm like,
her.
Rebecca Black.
Rebecca
is sick.
Black
Yeah,
is
good for
popping
you.
off.
Yeah, I want to
I'm
go to a
obsessed
Rebecca
with
Black
her.
show. I can't say her fucking name. I'm like, I want to go to a Rebecca Black show in Toronto if she ever comes
She
here.
did come.
Ah, fact.
Yeah,
She'll
but
be back.
She'll be back.
Yeah.
She'll be back. She's a touring girl. She
That'd
was
be
opening
fun.
for Katy Perry for a while. I love
No
her.
way.
Yeah. But then I think like Katy Perry's tour did bad, and then Rebecca Black wasn't on it anymore.
Imagine
She made
telling
that up. I don't know.
that girl when she was 13 that she'd be opening for Katy Perry. She'd be like, I know.
Yeah,
Like, she was so confident back then.
duh.
But yeah, she definitely turned that kind of embarrassing thing.
I feel
Whereas
like
like
this
the
is-
Colleen
She also didn't
Badger
sexually
thing,
assault anyone. This is like a very
And
different.
again, I don't know the.
it's a different thing.
I
She made a
don't-
bad music video, you guys.
Yeah, this is not the same thing, but
With her bar mitzvah, so like this is like.
yeah, it's pretty
not-
tame.
Yeah, so it's obviously not the same, but I'm just saying, you know what a
Yes.
cringe thing makes you
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah, yeah,
iconic
yeah.
later? That's like a thing that's happening now where it's like, oh, you're the bitch that did that cringe ass
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
and now
yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
you're a star.
Right, like the guy's like, I'm excited to crack up tonight, and now he's like kind of having like an actor resurgence. It's cute.
Okay, when you guys the other day were talking about the cringiest art form, because again, I was just listening to Vegas Baby.
Yeah. Let's talk it out.
I'm okay. You're saying like acting and singing are like the number one up there. Blah
Pretty
blah blah.
tough, yeah.
Okay, I hope we could introduce poetry to this.
Oh, that's such a blind spot for me. You're right.
I just think that poetry.
Slam
I'm
poetry?
gonna defend poetry for a minute.
What's the difference? What's slam poetry? What are you talking about?
like
like
when-
snaps, like
yeah, like
Pretty
in
much, yes.
in like a little coffee
Cynthia,
shop,
like
yeah,
from 21 Jump Street.
exactly.
Yeah.
She is dead.
Yeah.
I think poetry. In defense of poetry.
Yeah.
The only people who listen to poetry are poets. So, it's just like everyone watches acting, everyone listens to music. You can't look away from dance. I feel like poetry has this like
Can't look away from dance.
poetry has like a very limited audience. So I don't think it could be the cringiest because the people who watch it are like, me too.
Okay, except
It's
when have
insular,
you
it's
ever seen
insular.
someone post their own poetry
Well,
on
yeah.
Instagram?
That's
okay,
mental
so now
illness.
it's not.
You're not supposed to share your poetry.
You're not supposed
publicly.
to.
You gotta
See,
keep
that's
that
not
to
live
yourself.
poetry,
Yeah.
but I would say like
No.
someone posts like a little poem and then they have like their initials at the bottom. It's like, fuck no.
Brutal.
I'd
Yeah.
rather watch you do basically anything else, like literally anything else, and then being like, hey, I gotta put, and then posting like, hey, I have poetry reading tonight. Nope.
No.
I'm
I would
fucking coming to that.
Actually go to your poetry reading. I just want you to know.
If I had a poetry reading, yeah, we'd all be there.
Do you think it'd be funny?
I mean, I don't think.
I hope
what else
so.
am I gonna say?
Yeah, I hope.
Like really earnest? Because like it
I don't
helps
know
you
if
speak
I
from
could
your
write
heart.
a poem.
Sam. You could. You want to do it right now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Haiku.
What's a topic you've been meaning to talk about, but you feel like you can't because it's not funny?
You putting her on the spot in the craziest way.
Like, I'd love to write a poem about like, I don't know, I guess the ice raids.
Oh God!
Kidding. I would
let's get
never.
into it.
I would never.
This is
fucking-
what
let's get
poetry's
into it.
for.
This is
It's
what
for
poetry's
things
for.
That you literally are like, I don't want to talk about that. So here are 10 words.
Okay.
This sucks. It
This
pisses
sucks.
me off. I'm scared.
I'm scared.
Boom.
Yeah.
I actually.
Love it. It's like, we didn't hear her take on ice raids. She's pro. Canceled for
No.
the fifth
Don't
time.
No.
No, but I would say if I was writing a poem about the ice raids, I think I would just do like a sentence that was just like,
Right.
this is so incredibly fucked up and dystopian. Fuck ice.
See, this is why I'm so
Poem.
truly
Yeah, poem.
mad at Elon Musk for taking away Twitter from me. I used to do that kind of thing on Twitter all the time, and I felt so cathartic releasing a sentence.
I was never on Twitter. Can you not do that anymore?
I can't
why
use Twitter anymore.
because it's X.
Because he changed the name and then he did a fucking Heil Hitler, and I'm like, I can't be here.
I can't be
Yeah.
here.
And I used to express my thoughts.
Well, what about Truth
through
Social,
words.
babe?
Oh, well, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm huge there.
You should think about it.
No,
What
I'm
is-
big
what
on
is that?
Truth
Yeah,
Social.
Truth Social.
It's
don't even know
Trump.
what that
It's the one Trump
is.
uses. It's like
Oh.
full
When he got banned
conservative
from Twitter, he made Truth Social.
Truth Social.
You don't
Yeah.
even know what it's called.
No.
Oh, you're so
You're pure. You're a
pure.
purist.
You're a Victorian.
Well, I'm very
lady.
left. I'm like Green Party energy. You know, I'm like, what's even
Yeah.
that?
Did you say let's eat a mat?
No, what's even that?
What's even that? And also, let's eat a mat.
Let's eat a mat. Let's eat a yoga mat. We're gonna start by eating our compostable
do-
yoga mat after a session.
How do you feel about? I think there's like people that try to sneak poetry in a way that like pisses me off. Where let's talk about moms for a second here, who I love and God, I respect them.
We
but
love Shout
out Mom
sometimes
Talk.
shout out Mom Talk.
Yeah, for sure.
But sometimes I'm noticing a super understandably emotional mom will do a caption on Instagram where I go, well,
God.
that's you trying to force your poetry onto
Yeah,
me.
100%.
Like this child has brought so much into my life. My life without this child
My
was
life.
nothing.
And then
my
it
life,
just goes, my life.
If they start repeating the same word three times,
realize.
Realize.
Yeah.
When I came up with that when I was 7, I thought I was the smartest person in
You
the
are, and
whole
I love your
world. And you
word.
kind
I've
of
used
are.
it
Thank you.
many times.
God, your
you.
mind, Evan, your mind.
But it's so true. Specifically, any kind of group that identifies as the group. The whole thing with Mom Talk is that their whole thing is like, obviously, you lean into anything when you're trying to make money.
When
on
you're making
the
that
internet.
money.
For sure.
I want to
Obviously.
lean into something. Someone help me.
Become a daddy. Someone help me. God damn it.
Damn it. So what about Mom Talk?
Well, I was just gonna say, like, their whole thing is like really leaning. Like, I don't think all moms are like that, but I will say that sample did make me nervous to become a mom myself. I was like, oh, so we're all fucking losers.
Right.
Like,
now?
we're all just here going like, oh, like this experience has been crazy. My body's changed and morphed, and like my boobies leak.
Yeah.
Like, ew, help.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
then I
yeah.
became a mom, and I'm like, oh wait, it's actually like I'm the exact
Yeah,
same.
you're just the
And
same.
I just-
TikToks didn't change
at all.
Well, but I do talk. I talk about my baby
No,
sometimes.
No, you talk about them in the same way you would talk about literally
My
anything
enemies.
else. Yeah.
But I think that's like you make it seem a lot less like scary. I find the kind of like really whitewashed like meh stuff is like really
Freaky.
terrifying.
It's very
Stepford.
culty.
It is. And
It
it's
is.
also just not an accurate depiction of what it would look like for
Right.
most people unless you're Nara Smith or whatever.
Yeah,
No,
if
and
you
I-
wake up every day baking, sure.
Sure.
But like even the other day you made a post about your husband and it was like Okay, so about 2026, like, hear what I'm telling you about. This is what it's like having a husband, and this is what has been working, and this is what hasn't been working for me. And you just go straight into
It's perfect.
it.
Yeah, it's not always working.
No,
Of
it is
course.
so, but all of it was so true and relatable, and I was like, this makes perfect sense. And then I wondered, does he watch this?
Oh yeah, for sure. He
And was
watches
he like,
it.
oh, I didn't know that.
No,
Or-
he knows.
Okay.
He knows. I would never. Okay, this is the thing too. Like you were saying, obviously the whole like my shtick on TikTok is to like be relatable, and I'm 90% myself, but I'm not like fucking going rogue and not like Joe knows if I'm going to talk about him on
Yeah.
there.
You're
Like,
like, do you ask permission?
no.
Okay, so you record it.
these
I
are
give him.
things
You show
that-
it to him, and you go, "It's happening."
Oh no, it's just on, and I'm like, talked about you today. But it's
Yeah.
not. It's not like, oh, he just found out that I hate that he stomps on TikTok. Like I tell him that to his
You're like,
face.
shut up.
Right, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
You guys have had these discussions.
Oh my
Yes,
god, my
yes.
wife stomps too.
What's wrong with her?
It drives me crazy. She should not be stomping.
Let me tell you something about your wife.
yeah, tell
The
me.
shit I would do to your wife.
Go on.
Fucking want your wife.
Oh, really?
She's
So
very
I've got,
beautiful.
I've got
Yeah.
a thing for that woman.
That's
and
fair.
the
Me too.
way I get it. The way she was standing at Michelle's party.
Yeah.
Michelle invited me to a Christmas party, guys, and I was a fangirl.
No, you
and I
were
was cool about it.
perfect.
I was cool about it because Michelle told me I was cool about it.
Yeah.
But I was fucking all the Letterkenny people there. I was all over. I was like a little fucking snake. I was like, I'm gonna like scare myself the way I'm going up to these people. Like it was not right. Anyway, I see your wife loopering with that crew. She's standing, the power stance. First of all, full tracksuit. What was it, Ed Hardy or something? She looked hot.
She's
I
always
hope it
wearing.
was Ed
something.
Hardy.
I actually think it was. Oh,
No, she's wearing a Prada button up with a see-through
I
bra.
think it was a
I took
Givenchy
no.
God.
shirt.
But,
But like
underneath
big
damn it.
shirt, big pants.
She was standing with
Yeah.
her
That's
cool.
legs, power stance. She was like this wide-legged, arms crossed, talking to every
is
time
how
I
she
looked at her,
stands.
she was like the Eiffel Tower everywhere she went. I was like, that's your wife? I actually had to
know.
wait to get into a circle with her. And the time I got in the circle with her was the same time I got in the circle with Jacob Tierney. I didn't know who to fuck first.
Right. Yeah. That's a hard, like, who do you go to? They're both so exquisite. It's hard.
Yeah,
I
They're
get it.
great together.
They were so funny. Both of them are funny.
Yeah.
Like, obviously.
But you were lovely. And I do
You were
remember
really
you
great.
came
I
up to me
did
and you're
not-
like, is that Evan's wife? And I went, yes. You went, good God.
She is a babe. It's true.
I was taking
She's very
Yeah.
powerful.
I was taken with her.
Well, she's
she's
also-
powerful and she's
very
scary.
powerful.
And very, she's
I know.
She's regal.
very fashionable in a
Yeah.
way that, like, I'm wondering what Alana's up to with her looks.
The name Alana makes so much sense for her too. Like she's just
Totally.
like she's chic as fuck. Like anyway, I went up to her. I was like, I gotta talk to you and give you some kisses.
Gotta talk to
Yeah.
you.
And that was
And she was probably like, "Oh, thanks so much for coming
yeah,
by."
exactly. I was like, oh, I like
Appreciate
you
that.
even more. She was so chill.
Chill.
And then
Very chill.
I laid it on thick at the end. I was like, we've got to be friends, girl. Let's get dinner.
And the thing
whatever.
is, she was probably delighted by you
Yeah.
because, no offense, but you're very similar to me. And so having this energy,
I'm offended.
well,
I'm devastated.
but with, like the this like chaotic,
Yes.
alive,
Yes.
energy.
You're alive. You're
and
alive.
then you bounce off a person like that. It's so complimentary.
Yes.
and you're like, oh, you're it's like a magnet. Like
Yes.
it's
Yin
there's
and
something
yang.
going-
Yin
It's
and yang.
perfect.
Yes.
Well, and I just wanted to say a little something about Alana that you'll appreciate. She's also a Capricorn.
I'm gonna slide off this chair.
I know.
When's her birthday?
December
28th.
28th. That's a
happened.
tough,
Happy
that's a
belated,
tough
Alana, you
birthday.
sexy
Tough
bitch.
birthday.
I've
And
been
you know what?
thinking about
She
you
doesn't
since
give a
that
shit.
night.
Yeah.
She could care less.
Okay, I want to get back to you.
Meeting
Being-
Jacob Tierney
Well,
and
Meeting
losing
Jacob Tierney.
No.
Sure.
No,
it's
the
your-
way I was talking to Jacob Tierney.
And
was-
this is just Heated Rivalry. Had the first 2 episodes that come out. You hadn't watched it yet.
I didn't know
so
about it.
you only knew Letterkenny at the time.
no, this was the funniest shit.
Yeah.
Apparently, when we were out for dinner, you guys were telling me and Sam when we were out for dinner at
Yeah.
that place where I kept getting recognized and you guys were getting iced.
Bring it up again.
Yeah, that night, apparently you were telling me about Heated Rivalry, but I guess I was just thinking about how famous I was. I didn't even fucking clock it. So
Well, it
Sam-
hadn't come out yet. so-
Yeah, so my friend told me later, she's like, they were telling us about that show. And I was like, they were? I didn't, or maybe you mentioned like Jacob's working on a project, or maybe I don't know. And it didn't like clock to me that it was this gay hockey show that is taking the world by storm. But anyway, that wasn't even on my radar yet. I saw him at the party. I was like, uh-oh. I was so nervous to go up to, and this, guys, I don't want to fucking brag, even though I've been bragging for the last like,
No.
since we pressed
Which part
record.
was a brag?
Never.
I don't want to brag, but
Your
I have
stomping husband?
yeah, my stomping husband. My
Bit of a
stomping-
brag.
guys, my husband
All
stomps.
I know about him.
Sorry.
Nightmare.
Yeah, sorry. I know you wish you were me.
Not to brag, but
But I have met so many celebrities, as you have too.
Go on.
You
I
have
love
as
this.
well.
No, I love this.
Okay, I have. I've never.
We're gonna rank them at the end.
And we can rank them at the end. I'm happy to do that. But I have never actually been nervous until I met Jacob Tierney.
Oh my God.
And when I went home that night, this has never ever happened to me because I've never had like, oh my God, did I say that weird or did I say that right? Like that doesn't happen to me. I was in bed being like, what did I say to him?
Yeah.
Like I actually was so starstruck that I was like, oh my God, like I don't even know how I was talking. Like,
I was there for the introduction, so I can tell you later. And I don't want to say it in front of these people, but I'll tell you later how it went.
okay,
It was
great.
it was pretty good.
Well, I saw the exit where you said
The exit was heavy.
My lord. He's like, the fuck?
It's like,
no,
Jesus
you
Christ.
said you dipped your head and you went, I just want to say I'm like fucking obsessed with you. And he giggled, which tells me he was pleased, and said thank you. And then you laughed and you left immediately, and it was perfect.
He does like that.
You didn't linger.
He doesn't like a linger.
But
Oh,
you
yeah.
well, who does?
Don't linger
Sam
around
wouldn't
Jacob.
either,
if you
and
can.
you would know not to. And
Well, yeah, I wasn't going to try and hang out after that. I was
No,
like,
but
I'm leaving,
this
so
is
I
my
can say
outro.
whatever I want.
that's what I mean. No, but you gave him his flowers without like making it about you, and it was perfectly done.
That's great. Good to know.
So-
But I went home that night and I'm like, actually, why the fuck? Like, but then you were right. Like, it was on the way out, so I didn't feel as crazy about it. Then imagine my surprise later that week. So I'm overthinking this interaction of my one line. I'm obsessed with you and in love with you. I said both. Don't get hurt.
That's cool.
Okay, I dipped. Then I think about it all night. Fucking later that week, obviously everybody's feed gets absolutely blasted
my
by Heated
God.
Rivalry.
Big bums.
I'm looking shit up about the show. Says Jacob Tierney has a comment about it. I'm like, oh, that's nice that they're like, because I guess it's a Canadian show. They must be like reaching out to other big Canadian bigwigs for comments.
Classic Jacob, just trying
Classic, just like
Trying
to get
typing
in
in, yeah, like LGBTQ, like I don't know, like it's just like whatever. And then I'm like, wait, he made this show? I was like, oh my God. Then I started thinking about it even more. I'm like, oh my God, he probably thinks I'm like this like new Heated Rivalry fan, but like I'm an old fan. Like I'm his biggest fan
You're
for
the
years.
OG.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
don't even know this shit, man.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what, actually, whatever.
I think it's good you cleared it up on the podcast
Yeah.
because Jacob does listen to this podcast.
I think you should send him
so.
50 DMs after this,
should.
clearing it up one after the other. Huge paragraphs.
I should, because honestly, like I was telling my husband about this later, and I was like, okay, like remember earlier when I said I've met a bunch of celebrities? I'll tell you, one of them, for example, Steven Spielberg.
Whoa.
I had zero thoughts going through my head when I met Steven Spielberg. I just went, this is sick. When I met Jacob Tierney, I was sweating, and I was at your house. I was like, I can't even meet. When you said I'm going to introduce you to Jacob, I was like afraid for myself. I was like, I don't know
so
what's going to come out of my mouth.
funny.
I'm such a fucking fan.
Well, he is a really special boy. There's just no question.
Damn.
He is special. He makes beautiful things, and he's also kind and like
Yeah.
not pretentious,
And
and
so funny.
and so funny.
God damn.
He's very funny. You have
Yeah.
to. He's witty and quick. And if you're not willing to have the rapport with him,
Yeah.
Oh, I had no
You're gonna
rapport. I
lose
was
him.
standing
Oh,
there
no.
with my fucking mouth down to
you
my
were
feet.
joking. You were joking with him.
I can't
was
remember.
there.
I
Imagine I
blacked
told
out.
him. Imagine I was like, "This is the girl that won the contest to be at the Christmas."
I'm not even. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. The first sentence. That's fucked.
She's Make-A-Wish.
The first sentence
nice, be
that
nice,
we
be
actually
nice.
had together with him, I remember it. I'm not going to say it here but I'll explain it a little. It was about a celebrity, and
Oh,
we
yes.
were making fun of a person who we had met.
Yes.
And you were like, "Yeah, that fucking loser," or something
Oh
like.
yeah,
it was
because,
like that.
because Annie, my co-host on Doll Space,
Yeah.
shout out
Doll
to Doll Space.
Space, which I want to get into. quickly,
She
yeah.
she met him too and had the same experience.
No way. Yeah, right. Okay,
Yes,
so this is
that's
like,
what we were talking about. Yeah,
Oh, that was the
Sometimes
beginning.
it's nice to bond over like somebody who's a bit of a freak.
you have to.
You
I
have
know
to.
Annie from, she used to date a guy who was in a comedy troupe with me in university for like a minute.
Tom,
the doctor.
oh my God, that was
Yeah,
her first
Queen's
boyfriend.
Players, yeah.
Yes, you were in Queen's Players.
Yes, and Annie came to see the show, and everyone was like, "Oh my God,
She's on
it's
Degrassi."
Annie from Degrassi."
Well, that's what I was gonna
Wow.
say. So
Degrassi.
That's so
Sam
cool.
has a podcast called Doll Space, which I need you to also realize that I listen to every episode as soon as it comes out.
That's really nice.
I love it.
Annie
It's-
mad that it's called Doll Space at all?
You know what? Actually,
Has that ever come up?
you know what? Don't fucking bring it up. I've been
Okay.
hoping she doesn't notice. I can replace her at any time.
Annie sounds like the coolest girl in the world.
Yeah, for sure. Come.
But I love your guys' podcast, and you and Annie Clark is quite a Canadian legend.
Yeah,
for
she's a
sure.
lesbian legend.
She's on Degrassi, which is like the Canadian show of all
Yeah.
time. Out of all the shows, it's the show that like everybody around the world knows. And if you're still watching it, you're a bit weird. But Great show.
So
Great classic
so
show.
true.
It's fine if
If you're an adult watching it, a bit weird.
Oh my
Kevin
God, no.
Smith has a huge VHS collection of all the Degrassi.
And
He's
that is
obsessed
the
with it.
craziest shit because I, besides being a massive Letterkenny fan, am also a huge Jay and Silent Bob fan.
course.
And it is so funny. In a lot of their movies, he's wearing a Degrassi Letterman.
Yeah, yeah.
crazy.
Jacket.
Huge fan.
But you and Annie Clark grew up together. You've been friends for a long time. I think it's always cool when friends that know each other from childhood have like not similar careers, but are like in entertainment kind of together. And now you guys started this podcast. It's such a good listen. You guys, it makes you feel like you're hanging out with your two best girlfriends.
Yeah,
which
well,
is
when
so
the production
nice.
budget's that low, it's kind of like being on speakerphone.
Well,
but
it's
yeah.
great though, but it's so comforting, and you give advice, which I wanted to also just give your flowers. When we were kind of thinking about what we wanted this podcast to be, we wanted it to be like industry, obviously talk about some Letterkenny, and then I drew inspiration from your podcast about this. Stole really.
Yes, and absolutely you should.
Yeah, and I
We're
was
actually
like,
going to call it Doll Space from now on.
well,
if
yeah,
that's-
for it.
That's
Take it.
spare parts. Parentheses, doll space.
That would be great.
But it really was a huge inspiration for me because it's a nice like structure, and you really get to know people from the type of advice they give. Speaking of, I wanted to ask you, would you do a segment with us called Spare Hearts where you share some of this advice?
Yeah, what's your
It's
hourly
my
rate?
fucking goal to be on Spare Hearts. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
Like, I've been waiting for this moment. And actually, what's funny is I don't listen to podcasts ever. Never
Okay.
been my thing. I would always just put music on
Yeah.
or like whatever, or put Letterkenny on in the background of my life as
Good
it's
answer.
been
Good
for,
answer,
yes,
yeah.
exactly. But when you guys started your podcast, I was just moving into my house and I was 5 months pregnant and I was just unpacking shit. And I'm like, maybe this is when people listen to podcasts. And it was sick because back then you were doing full watch kind of like Letterkenny episodes.
Yeah.
And it was sick because then I actually went back and watched them. Which I was going to do anyway. So it's not really like, but it was fun with your commentary, like how you made me
Yeah.
rewatch Fart Book.
Give it another chance.
And
it might surprise you.
She messaged me. She said, give it another chance. I was like, I also didn't like Fart Book. And she's like, no, give it another chance. It's actually good. And then it like, you're right. It is actually good.
It's actually good. It's well done. Farts are like tough for me always.
too.
But I respected it.
Well, you were telling me the other day that Jared doesn't like gross things.
Yeah.
Not in real life. But he loves putting fart noises
He only
in a
likes
show.
farts is like
But
the
fart
only
noises
thing.
as
that he
opposed
likes.
because I was like, I have a phobia of puking. I appreciate that you don't
So does
see.
my wife.
We talked about it.
Oh,
We
there you
talked
go.
about it. And we were saying that we don't throw up
Yeah,
because
she hasn't thrown up since like 1993
we've
or
both
something.
we discussed this and we
Yeah.
are very afraid of what might come for us. But
She was afraid. She's afraid if we ever have a kid or something. If she ever has like morning sickness, she would just
Oh.
be like, I'm
guess what?
not
I
gonna
had
happen."
it.
Did you throw up a bunch?
Nope.
You didn't.
When
throw
you are
up when
that
you were
afraid,
pregnant?
you stop it.
You just go.
Yeah.
Oh God.
It's crazy.
That's worse.
No, you go on Zofran and then you
What?
just don't throw up. Don't worry. Tell her to call me when she gets pregnant. I'll fucking take care of her because I don't do that shit. But anyway, I was saying I appreciate that there's no like puking really in
Yeah.
Letterkenny. Like there's
Yeah.
obviously my favorite episode is the Christmas episode where you all allude to doing your 3 shots and then you're going to go have a spit
spit.
or whatever, which is even a
you're like,
way I can tolerate listening to it. Like you're like, I'm not going to barf. I'm going to have a spit. It's so distinguished. It's dignified.
I do hate the
Yeah.
word puke, vomit.
Puke is
Chunder.
onomatopoeia
Blow
borderline.
chunks?
Yeah.
That's tough.
Chunder? Chunder?
Hunter just went, oh,
Did you guys hear that one? Chunder? You guys
Chunder,
know
like
that one?
chunk my fuck
I'm gonna
my fucking
chunder
chungus life.
My chungus life.
fuck my chungus
Me and my
life.
boys, when we go on our yearly camping trip, we enter what's called the Chunder Dome, where we pass around a bottle of whiskey until it's done,
And then you chunder.
and somebody might, but it's called the Chunder Dome.
That's
pretty
like,
horrible.
see, some people are okay with that kind of like activity. That's my fucking nightmare. I don't even know why the
I
hell that would
pretend
be.
every time the alcohol comes by, I go, and
Yeah.
my lips are closed, and I go, keep going, boys.
Boys,
Boys,
let's see who's going to be
keep going.
first.
No, but it is true. Like Jared, I think he does like a fart joke, but that's his line.
Yeah.
Like he's not a gross guy.
No, but like, what's going on with all the McMurray Slit Slam 2026
I guess
stuff?
that is
though?
pretty
What's all
gross.
that?
You think that's gross?
Wow,
That's not
Slit
gross
Slam
to me.
isn't like
It's
gross
not-
cleanest.
It's like a lot of talk, but you never. There's no. I mean, there's no kissing on the show. Like it's very.
There's no kissing, which is so gross.
Well, that's the gross. I mean, that's the
Personally,
I hate
grossest
kissing.
of
It's
it
disgusting.
all.
I've never kissed anyone in my life.
Me neither.
But you know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's there's
I do
no
no-kiss sex.
bodily
only kind.
functions except for farting, which is an interesting call.
Yeah. I mean, I was saying to you, there is one episode where Shorzy throws up.
Oh, you
But
did
because he's
mention.
doing suicide like things across. But even then, you don't really see it, and I can even watch it, and I hate that shit.
Yeah.
So like,
You really are traumatized by puking.
What happened
hey?
to you?
I don't know. It just. Do you know what the problem is? It's disgusting to me, and I think a lot of people, for example,
A lot
like,
of people love throwing up.
a lot of people don't find it disgusting, like in the way. Okay, for example, you know how some people can watch horror, like horror shit. Okay, me too. I love horror movies. Like and like gore, like if, for example, if someone's cutting open someone's stomach, guts are coming out. My husband's like
great.
this. That's like me.
I'm just like, how do they do it?
Yeah, me too. I'm like hair and makeup.
Yeah, great job.
But like my husband, or like, I don't know, lots of people don't want to watch like, like Kill Bill, even when they pull the eye out, like shit like that. I don't give a shit about any of that, but I'm like trying to explain to my husband or other people, I'm like, that feeling you have where you have to close your eyes because something is about to gross you. Like, I don't want to see that. That's how I feel about puking.
Do you know how many people have turned off the podcast at this point just because of how much we're talking about puking?
I wonder.
That's how people feel about puking generally.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Speaking of, when was the last time you threw up?
I was 12.
What happened?
I'm 35 now. 34. No, I'm not. Remember, I didn't know my age the other
Yeah,
day.
you said 30.
I said 32.
Yeah.
How old do you think
Well,
you
you
are?
know what? It's all the same.
Yeah.
babe. It's
Yeah,
all
no,
the
I'm
same.
33.
Was it a flu?
Yeah, I just had the flu.
That
It wasn't
sucks.
dramatic. It wasn't
It
anything.
wasn't like you threw up and then like
No.
a toy car came out and you know what I mean? Like something.
Well, let's hope
No.
that our questions are not puke related.
Thank
but
God,
so that we can move on.
Should we get off this?
Yeah, do you have
puke
go
talk?
through your phone and find a question?
Yeah, let's get
I
off puke
can't.
talk.
Oh, wait, get your laptop. Can you
Yeah.
log onto the internet?
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question in the meantime?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so you were just chatting about, like, we were talking about, not listening to podcasts. And I saw Caleb Heron in an interview recently where he was like, oh, I don't listen to podcasts either because I just want to talk when I'm listening. And it's
Yeah.
like, why is anyone else fucking speaking? Like, I'm funnier.
Yeah.
Do you feel that way when you're listening to podcasts? You would be involved?
No, I don't. I actually, when I listen to your guys' podcast, I'm like excited because I feel like if we were hanging out, I'd have lots to say.
You're
And
not frustrated that you
I'm
can't
not frustrated.
say it.
I'm
Okay.
like, I'm thrilled. And especially if it's podcasters that you really like and you really relate to, then they're saying what's on your mind anyway. So no,
True.
I don't feel
You
like
go,
that.
yes, that's what I was about to
yes,
say.
I'm
Yeah.
like excited. It's like, that feeling when someone like captures something that you feel like you came up with so perfectly. And you're like, oh my God, like,
Yeah.
I've had this feeling a few times. Like, obviously, when I listen to you guys, I feel like that. When the first time I saw BoJack Horseman, I felt
right.
like that.
You're like,
I'm just
people
like,
have access to this?
yeah, how'd you get
I
in my
thought it
head?
was just me.
Yeah, like,
I'm sad like that.
yes, I like stuff like that. The reason I don't listen to podcasts is because I've always just thrown on a record.
Right.
Or not a record, literally.
No,
It didn't
literally
need to be
album.
like an album.
A
Like
vinyl.
Yeah.
You blow off, pour yourself a glass of wine.
Yeah, exactly. I'm always drinking whiskey and
What
listening
do you
to records.
listen to? What is your music?
My number one record of all time that I'm always listening to, maybe not of all time, but like that I always put on because I'm about vibes, is probably just like Cigarettes After Sex. Do you know Cigarettes After Sex?
I don't.
Oh, you would know them if you heard them. They just like play really like
Do they
chill.
talk about, is there a chocolate milk song?
I don't know if there's a
There's
chocolate milk
that's
song.
like chocolate milk. Hi.
I don't know if they're that like that. They're more like
Sorry.
they're
Sorry, Michelle.
Michelle's going around trying to figure out
She's
tech.
doing admin while we're chatting.
They're more like just like pervy lyrics, and they're just like really lo-fi and chill.
After
It's more of like
sex.
vibe.
Cool.
What are you listening to?
Oh God, these days I'm listening to a lot of like Euro Americana
I'm in
club lady.
Club Lady.
So
yes.
Inji, she's like a TikTok person. She's like from Turkey, moved to New York.
Cool.
And it's just like this, like the vibe is very like it's like club music for women, but like in this fun, like we're gonna go out and we're gonna get fucked and like
Yes.
hey, let's get some rich guys tonight.
Oh my God, will you send me a
Claudia
song?
Valentina. Yeah, I
Okay,
will.
send me some of these because I'm into this.
It's really good.
Yeah,
There's these whole sequences where it's like, my friend's puking in the bathroom, but we gotta get out of here. Let's go get wasted.
Wait, like they're saying that?
Yeah,
like
it's like
an
Sprechsinger. Like they break up the song with talking.
Sprechsinger.
Yeah, like talking about
Rumspringa?
talking about the music. Yeah. Yeah. Which I really like. I
I like
Rumspringa.
that. Yeah. Well, I'm usually just listening to like not that at all, but I would love to be introduced to that.
I mean, I'm going to her concert at some point here in, I think she's coming to Toronto.
Will Anna be there?
She actually will.
Yeah, I could come through or something. Whatever. I'm down.
Stop trying to fuck my wife.
Why? Maybe you want to fuck my husband.
All
Have
right,
you met
fair
him?
enough. Yeah, he's probably cute.
Yeah, he's okay.
Joe?
Why don't we?
Joseph, full name?
Yeah, Joseph, full name. Yeah, but like we could swap.
Good guy?
Uh,
Out of 10, what do we think he is? Like emotionally as a person?
Emotionally, he's
Yeah.
extremely intelligent, which is why it was the right call to marry him. As I'm sure you feel that way about your wife.
Absolutely.
You were like,
I'm like, oh my God, really?
yes. Do you fight a lot?
Yeah. Wait. No. I think you're gonna say, do you find that a lot? I'm like, yeah, I think
Yeah, I
about that all
find
the
it
time.
great.
No, do we fight a lot? No. What we do is more like she doesn't speak a whole lot and I speak too much. And at some point I'm like, what are you thinking? And did I say, what are you thinking?
That's so cute.
yeah. So
Is she an introvert or is she just like a quiet beetle type?
I don't think she believes in even those concepts.
Wow. She's so cool.
You know what it is she was her parents were diplomats.
You
So
told me
she
this.
spent 4 years in a different country her whole life growing up.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, like first 4 years in the Philippines, then Peru, Cairo, Poland.
I think we talked about this, but can she speak other languages, or is the answer no?
No, she went
Yes.
to American schools everywhere, and so all her friends like spoke different languages, but she just speaks English.
It's just incredible where whenever we go anywhere, it's like so sad that we are the only, like everybody speaks other languages. You go to
know.
Europe, everybody can speak other languages.
Did you never learn Greek?
No, because I'm from northern Greece, Macedonia.
You didn't have like a nona who made you
No, I had a baba.
Baba. Damn it! I took a swing. I took a swing
that
with
was a good
Nona.
guess. No, because you know what? Guess what? My husband has two
He has
nonas.
nonas?
He's Italian,
He's
but
Italian,
I'm like
okay.
northern Greek, as I said.
Oh, so you have a Greek Italian kid.
What's that tattoo on your hand of?
This is the ray gun from Super Smash Brothers.
Okay. Okay.
The
cool.
same group of boys who I go camping with.
These are the ones that you play the Chunder
We
Circle
played
game with?
the Chunder
Yeah.
game. Don't
Sorry.
misremember the name. It's
My
important. We used to play Super Smash growing up all the time for N64.
Mm-hmm.
And this is an item that drops in the game, and every time it dropped, they would throw it off the edge of the map so I wouldn't get it because I'm so good with it.
Oh, damn.
Because like my
what
friends,
character would you be?
I'd be Pikachu or
Okay.
Fox, and they were like, he's so good with it, and I always felt like, oh, that's a nice thing to remember that like my friends think I'm talented,
Right.
even though it has nothing to do with the thing that I do.
Oh, so it's actually meaningful to you.
Yeah, it is.
Wow, that's really cute. And I love that you just got the shape and no details
Yeah,
inside.
no one ever thinks it's what it is.
No,
which is
I
great.
thought it was like a province or a state.
Yeah, like a racetrack.
Sure.
Or
like
Italy.
Yeah, it looks
For
like
the
Italy.
nonas. The
Yeah,
nonas
it's for the nonos. Yeah,
It's
my
for the
European minds
nonas.
could only see it one way. I have a question.
Please.
What was your favorite, or like, okay, I have two questions.
I'll answer both.
I have two questions. Well, I have to ask Michelle too, because now I'm curious. What was your favorite episode of Letterkenny to film? And also, what is like a blooper that was like, what's the hardest scene? Okay, what was the hardest scene to get through because you were laughing too hard?
Ooh, I have very few because we're so serious. Like Tyler and I know we're goofballs, but like during the scenes, like I'm clenching my butt cheeks so hard and my shoulders are rolled so forward, I'm so uncomfortable as
Yeah.
rolled that like I'm not in a laughing mood.
Stop.
Yeah, so like it's just too intense to laugh.
Okay.
But the closest I came to like breaking a couple times would be in the basement during Valentine's Day with Glenn. And the hockey players.
Okay.
Because they're just so stupid.
Yeah.
And this lean forward that I'm doing, and I'm like, yeah, do you want to? And Glenn's like, do I? And I'm like, do you? Like that whole sequence, very hard to get through. Jacob's very funny.
Yeah.
I had a couple of those with Kiso as well. The one where we're in the basement, he's like, what about the cock? And I'm like, the cocking gun. And it's always, anytime I'm one-on-one with someone like that, it's hard to get through.
Wait, were you in the scene where you and Tyler are at the gym?
And I touch his penis?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in that scene.
So that didn't make you laugh?
That was funny. That was a weird scene because I wasn't supposed to touch his dick. It was just supposed to be there. And then
Wait, what was just supposed to be there?
the prosthetic,
His dick?
not to spoil it for anyone, but that huge outline of the cucumber in his pants is not his real penis.
Sorry, there is nothing.
So sorry.
There's literally nothing funnier than a prosthetic
was
dick, like
an
in
enormous-
pants, that it goes unmentioned.
Oh,
like
God.
that's so funny.
It was way too big. And I'm supposed to get my face really close to it and like hold his leg and be like, yeah, like he's strong now. And then from behind the camera, I heard Jacob was like, touch it. So I like reached over and just moved it a little. And that was
But can you like put that? Okay, I guess there's swearing in it and shit.
yeah,
Never
they could
mind.
put it on. I mean, it's not on TV. Like it never went on TV. It's on streamers. You do whatever you want on streamers.
It never ever went on TV.
The only time it was on TV was it played for one night after some football game where they played all the episodes and no one ever saw it.
Question.
Yes.
On the show, what is a scene you remember being like the hardest to get through because of like laughter?
The like the Mother Hutchins when we're on the round table and we're talking about
Hey, what was the line? Because I've watched that blooper a million times and I don't know what the line is that he's trying to say.
I don't know either. I'd have to go back and watch it. It was so long ago, but the concept of that scene is us just being like, there's a woman who's had so many kids that her vagina is essentially making a sound if there's a gust of wind.
Okay.
And it was
Show's not gross at all.
I know. It's like now I have to rebuttal what I said earlier. It was a scene. I think it was a script written by Mark Forward, and
That makes sense.
And I remember Jared being like, "This is like such a swing. Like this is crazy. This is the craziest scene we've ever done." And his face was going so red every time, and it just got progressive. You know when you get the giggles,
Yeah, you got the
and you're like,
giggles.
we can't deal with this at all.
Yes.
The content was so funny. It was so weird, and like just thinking about Mark like writing this scene as well as a
Yeah.
concept.
Not helping.
Yeah, it was not helping. So that
Okay,
one was like, that took so long.
If that wasn't your answer, I was gonna like after this show you that clip and be like, what was this?
what
What
are you
happened to you?
saying?
Yeah, because it is like a long blooper. Because of course I've seen all the bloopers.
Oh, you have.
I love looking
I do
them
love
up.
the bloopers. And then the other one was the Halloween episode where Jared and I are at the bar and we're talking about Uncle Eddie's something. And again, this is just like, it wasn't particularly funny. I think he just kept accidentally saying Uncle Hetty and then stopping. We'd have to restart. And then it was end of day giggles. And his face was doing the thing where it was locked in a smile.
Once Jared goes, it's pretty
Yeah.
much like done for the day. Like you
Yeah.
can't get it back.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's gone.
so what do you do?
We just
we
stop
end the
the
day.
day.
Or we move on.
He gets the gig. He becomes like
Yeah.
sleepover Jared, and it's done.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like we'll always get the scene, but if it gets to the point where it's like, okay, let's just try a few more just for coverage. He was kind of just like, I need
It's
to go
done.
home.
Yeah, and Jacob
Yeah.
will just be like, okay.
Yeah.
It's finished.
Moving on.
Okay.
We'll cut around.
We were talking about this at dinner the other night when you get the giggles and it's like you don't know what to do. Like you're laughing too hard and now your face is stuck. Did you tell the story about the shoehorn on here?
Oh my God.
That was the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard. Is that a spare parts appropriate story or no?
I think so. It was
It's-
basically,
What did you do with the shoehorn?
It's so funny.
It was just at the
this
New
is
Year's
the kind of thing, just
party.
so you know, that would end me. Like
Yeah.
I would be so fucked by this giggle wise
oh
that I'd be
God.
fuck. We were talking about when you get the giggles and you're too in the giggles and now your face is stuck and you don't
Stuck.
know how to chill out now.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you don't know what to do. Like what you were just describing.
Yes, basically. So at the New Year's party, Connor had these winter boots that he was waiting for a shoehorn to get in because they're like really structured snow boots. Okay. So in the interim until they arrive, he finessed this like Swiffer duster.
Wait, did you say that he
handle.
ordered a shoehorn?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's on the way. Don't
Okay,
worry.
it's still on the way.
No, it's arrived now.
Okay, phew. Because Michelle also told me at dinner, she's like, I guess like not enough people are using shoehorns. Like
They're hard to
they're
get.
just like not coming in the mail. Like we have to wait.
We have to wait.
well, no one's using shoehorns.
Well, they should because wow, it's a game changer if you have one. But anyways,
Connor's
he-
80, right?
And he's like, can you make sure in the bag because we're bringing some food that you put this in just because when I'm taking the dog out for a pee, it just makes it easier.
I put it
You
in
put
the
it
bag
in.
for
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
And
And
then
it's a Swiffer, duster.
yeah, just
handle.
a little thing. So then I reorganized
used
the
as a
bag
shoehorn.
because I'm like salad and stuff, and my dumb brain just like takes it out to reorganize with the intention to put it back in, but just didn't.
And you're like, this is garbage.
I just like
why would
I
put
just
this back in?
didn't.
It's the top
Yeah, I just,
half of the handle of a broom. Why would I use
I
this?
forgot my
This is
boyfriend
a-
was using this as a
as a
fucking
shoehorn.
Yeah.
Anyways, then we get to the party and Connor has to take his boots out and he's like, where is it? And I'm like, I don't know. But I'd given my bag to Jacob when we first arrived to get settled. So I go to Jacob and like I had taken a little edible and it was starting to really kick in. And I go to Jacob and I'm like, so the bag that I gave you, it had the Swifter handle shoehorn. And he's like, what are you saying? And then I just tears
Yeah.
streaming down my face, like couldn't stop laughing. He's like, I don't really, you're not speaking English. Are you having a psychotic break? Like, what are you saying?
Going up to someone and just saying, do you have the Swiffer? And he's like, what? And
the
you're like, no,
Swiffer.
for like the shoehorn.
shoehorn.
He's like, girl, get the
Jacob's
fuck-
like fielding
Go get out of my house.
emails and messages from like HBO and like the late night show.
And I've got him
Michelle's
by
like,
the scruff. I'm going,
hey.
listen to me. Where is
it's very
it?
important,
It's very
that you're
important.
listening right now.
I'm like, he can't get his shoes
just a
on.
piece of
And
garbage.
my dog has to pee. No one can take him outside.
shoes on without the shoe.
And Jacob was like, like, I don't know what planet
Like someone
you're on.
out of nowhere, like getting the giggles in your face to the point where you're like, yikes.
Yeah, we were laughing so hard. It was
Before
so
you do your spare
funny.
part, I'll just tell you that this did happen to me once. I was working at the Toronto Christmas market. I think it's called like the Holiday Fair or some shit
yeah.
now. And
Nice.
I worked in a hut in the parking lot, and basically I sold tickets. So like they
Alana worked at that too once.
Shut up. What was she doing?
She was doing the coffee. She was doing coffee there.
Oh, okay. I was like lowbrow. I was selling edible Christmas cards for dogs.
way more. That's way. You're right.
Did you say edible Christmas cards?
For dogs.
Okay.
Rawhide. And this is before I had a dog, so they'd be like, "What's in it?" And I had no fucking clue. They're like, "Just say rawhide episode."
meat.
I'd be like, "Rawhide." I'd sing it.
Rawhide.
And the guy across from me sold donuts, and literally every 3 seconds he'd go, "Feliz Navi donut." Anyway.
That's in your nightmares?
Yeah, it was a
on
dark time in
repeat?
my life. Also, there were heaters. I was getting eczema on my shins, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm in this hut.
Okay.
And I'm waiting for everybody to like come and buy the tickets, whatever. And it's dark because it's Christmas time. So, you know, like it's fucking dark out at 4:00.
Yeah.
And there are these maps. So basically I'd sell them the ticket and then I'd rip the map off and I'd say, here you go. Here's your map. Here's your ticket. And I was there and no one had come up for a while. So I'm in this hut in a parking lot. I mean, it's downtown Toronto. I'm not like remote, but whatever. I'm in and I'd been there by myself and I'm reading a book called America's Most Haunted. Guess I was at a spooky part in the book. After like 30 minutes, someone comes up and I'm like just so in my own vibe, like no sounds. I'm in a hut.
Yeah.
And this guy comes up and is like, hey, and he's just saying, hey, I'm going to buy a ticket.
Yeah.
I'm in a ghost story. I scream. I look up, I scream, and I rip a page out of my book. Because the action of someone coming up triggered me to rip the map. Because I'd ripped so many maps off this, like, it was like a pad of maps that I was ripping
okay.
off. So, like, when people came up, I'd be like, here's your ticket, rip this, whatever. And I short-circuited because I was like, shit, I know I gotta be doing something. It was like the guilt, the fear of, like, I was just thinking about ghosts. Secondly, it's been silent for so long. Thirdly, I know I have a job to do, so I better rip. If this guy, he comes up, he's like, one ticket, I'm like, rip a page out of my book. Then I did what you did to Jacob, which is, I immediately realized what that looked like to him.
And tried to explain.
Didn't even try to explain, started crying, laughing immediately. He goes, why'd you do that? Why'd you do that?
You're like, I
don't know. I was like, no, it's too, and you know when something's too much to explain, much like your shoehorn. No, you don't get it. It was a fucking shoehorn. Like, it was like,
We've needed apparatus.
yeah, like I've been ripping maps all day and now I'm ripping my book. Like, imagine coming up to just buy a ticket from someone and they look up at you, scream, and rip a page out of their book and then cry. Like, that's crazy.
It's very witch behavior.
Very.
This is the definitive thing that separates us from animals, in my opinion. This could never happen to an animal.
An animal wouldn't
never-
They wouldn't
They would
short
never
circuit like
be able
that.
to explain, like try and want to explain why they're doing something. This is like
yeah, and
It is very animalistic where you're just like, reaction.
the reaction's animal.
Yeah.
And
The
some
comedy
people are
is
better at
comedy
that than
is not
others.
the laughing.
Like I could never be like a spy. Like I'm thinking, like moments like that, I'm thinking like James Bond would never.
He
James
would
Bond-
never.
Like James, like Theo James. No one's doing.
Theo James. Like Theo James, he'd never. Too
You
cool.
know, like British people
No.
that have their shit together would
Yeah.
never. Like a Cockney Brit might. but-
Right. But like a Shakespeare Brit would never.
No, absolutely not. And I
Too
just want to say,
sophisticated.
I'm looking in the camera right now. I just want to say, fuck Shakespeare. He's fake.
So
and on that note,
do you
let's
wanna
get
do
into
a spare hearts?
heart. Dear Evan and Michelle and Sam, of course. First of all, I'm a really big fan of the show and I've been loving the podcast. I'm running you from Utah, USA. I'm going to try to keep some details vague just in case someone I know listens to this.
Mormons don't listen to podcasts. Go on.
Okay. I come to you with something that I've been struggling with for the past few months. I'm in my late 20s and I met my husband when we were in our early 20s. It was a total fluke that we stumbled into each other's lives. I was not a girl that ever got much attention at all from men, so it was totally out of left field. We started dating and bought a house together within months of meeting. I love him so much, and there's no person out there that cares for me like he does. My issue is that now, as someone who is far more confident, I'm really longing for the days when I was single. To clarify, I never want to be the early 20 version of myself again. I just wish that I could put the late 20s version of me in the shoes of my early 20s self. I don't regret anything, but I just wish I did more while I was single. I've been feeling immense guilt about this, even though I think it's somewhat normal. I'd like to get this out of this funk somehow. What do you guys think? Do you have any advice? Thanks so much.
You're not gonna like it.
Sam.
What's yours?
Oh, go on. I want to hear yours.
Yeah.
This is a classic dilemma.
So normal.
Everybody feels like this. Like okay, Evan's making a face. I think that everybody that like is I'm married and I'm a mommy. Mamacita.
Mama.
I think
Mommy? Mamacita.
Mamacita. I think it's normal to like anybody that has grown up and now like is like, oh, whoa, I'm so much sicker now, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Like it's great to get older and be like, wow, I am a different person for the better. And then be like, wow, youth truly was wasted on the young. I wish I could apply this to that. Normal thing to think. I also think when you haven't had a lot of experiences, like it sounds like this girl had.
Very young, 20s.
Yeah,
early
like
20s.
you're really young. That's especially for you. That's really normal. Like even I met my husband when I was almost 27, and we still say to each other, we're like,
Too young.
could have been 30. Like, did we have to like lock it in? Like we say this to each other all the time. We're so happy, but all the time, every day, we're always saying we wish we met
Wish
later.
we had more time alone.
But yeah, like I think that's a normal thing to think, especially like if you weren't confident when you were younger, now you're confident and being like, fuck, that would have been useful when my early 20s. Nothing wrong with thinking that, but it's kind of badass that like it doesn't matter what you're doing in your life. If you're happy, you're happy. So if you were if you switched spots and you had that like less confidence now, but you were married to the right guy, like as long as you're happy, it doesn't matter what you're doing. So even if you went back in time, you could have been, fucking around doing more shit. It's kind of like it happened that way for a reason.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I think this is so relatable and normal. And like these feelings, she's very she says she's quite guilty.
to who? Herself?
I'm like, you don't need to feel that way. Like that's so normal. And it's not that you're like, oh, I'm not attracted to or I'm not interested in this guy anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
that's
she isn't.
not. Well, maybe, but she didn't say that here.
No, she didn't say that here. I have two concerns.
I love it.
My one concern is, did he not change as much as you did? Did he not become more confident, become cooler, become the more sure version of himself as well? Do you not grow with your partner? And I know that because I know you're fantasizing about other people and that's fine. But I also think there should be an awareness that like you are growing together and your partner's still sick.
But can you grow at different rates?
You grow at different rates. My main concern with hearing this person is that like 20s is you're a different person. Like when you're in your early 20s, you're legitimately chemically a different human being than when you're 30.
Exactly.
And when you're 30, if you've built a life with a person because of your like Mormon state and
Again,
you guys got
an assumption.
she's definitely a Mormon. There's I'm willing to bet my life
house?
savings on that, the fact that this is a Mormon.
Yeah.
But like Utah.
Sure, continue.
No, we know why you think she's a Mormon. We
get
didn't
it.
think you got that out of nowhere.
Married after 3 months. They bought a house together. 3 months.
Wait,
they
did she
said.
say they were married after 3 months?
She said they bought a house together months into dating.
Oh, so you probably are right. That might be a Mormon, yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with being a Mormon, though. Hey.
Nothing wrong with it. However,
Latter-day Saints.
all of them are getting divorced now.
I know, and they're all fucking drinking their sodas and doing ketamine
I
drips.
know. sodas.
Mom
Yeah.
Talk is going wild with divorces and
Yeah.
being like, guys,
And
I wish I
swinging. They're
fucked.
swinging.
Have you tried
I
ketamine?
wish I fucked. Yeah.
Maybe that would be
Yeah, follow
helpful.
up with if you've tried ketamine as an aside.
No,
I think.
No, but it's normal to fantasize about people, whatever, to have I just want you to try and like either be honest with yourself. Either you actually are fantasizing because you're like, oh, I'm no longer interested in my partner, which is okay.
Yeah.
It's okay to actually want a divorce and to want that.
when you make a decision
But
that
just be
young, for
honest with
sure.
yourself.
Yeah.
Or or try and do something with your partner in order to like regain that spark. Like go on some dates.
I would also say though, like what you're describing, just know that there's a normal and healthy version of yearning for your younger
Yes.
self, and then there's not, which is what you were describing.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
I think most married couples, you are fucking kidding yourself. You can be in the best marriage in the world, which I obviously am in, and I'm not overcompensating. And still, it's like, okay, obviously everybody is like, oh, I'd go back to this for a week. Like,
Would
yeah.
you ever send an email to a podcast about it? That's where I'm kind of drawing the line in my mind.
Yeah,
is
but
I'm going, if you're reaching out to be like,
I'm not a Mormon that's in that. So I can talk to my friends about this shit. I can be
Right.
like, oh my
Right.
God, yeah, I wish I could
Without
fuck
fear.
one
Yeah.
more person.
Yes,
Like if
okay.
I could go back and it was so funny. We were talking about this the other day with my friend who has a baby, and he's like, what do you miss most about before you had a baby? And I was like, fucking other people. Like,
would you feel fulfilled?
would I feel
Maybe.
fulfilled
Yeah,
if I
would
went
it-
back in time and
and-
fucked some more people?
yeah.
I don't think I'd feel more fulfilled than I do now.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I don't think
Yeah.
it would make a difference.
It's just like
Yeah.
but as a fantasy, yeah.
Yeah,
it's
totally,
like-
as a fantasy.
Yeah, I think maybe what Sam said kind of the first thing you said was you and your husband
Not the second
talk
thing.
about this often, where it's like you can have this honest conversation, like I love you, but like would have been cool to have a few years.
Yeah.
That shows me that you guys are incredibly like, first of all, well suited and bonded, and there's trust and actual happiness there. Maybe if whoever is writing in, I won't say her name, but maybe to our listener writing in, have you ever tried talking to your husband about this?
Just period. Have you ever tried
but
talking to your husband?
But not in a serious sit down way. But
Right.
like maybe it's because you're holding these feelings tight, and in fact they could just be like a nice conversation about just like we met really young and like that's kind of crazy.
Like
and how are you
alleviate some of the guilt you feel. Like he's like, oh
Exactly.
yeah, it is pretty crazy that we got married at 20, but like
Yeah.
we're happy, so
But
it's
we're
all
here.
good.
And don't try and like,
Yeah.
I would say like stay away from stay away from the conversation. If you guys are at like the bar, like don't go into it being like, would you ever want to like fuck that waitress? Like don't go that angle.
Yeah.
Don't go. Cause I know that's your first thought is like trying to deflect.
Yeah.
Being like, do you ever think about sleeping with other people? That's a trap.
Yes.
That in his
Yes.
mind, he's like,
Yes.
what's happening?
Yeah.
Don't do it like that. Find another way.
No, just be like, wouldn't it be like, do you ever think it would have been sick if we met when we were like, 25?
That's kind of a cool way to approach it.
Instead
'cause
of
then
20,
it's-
like, do you ever feel like, like we could have had a few more years to
grow up.
ourselves?
I would try like getting the guilt out of your system and maybe like saying it out loud and talking to a friend. And then maybe like Evan said, if this is coming up for you a lot, maybe
I'm right.
Well, no, but maybe this is more of a criticism on like less of nostalgia and more on like your relationship. Maybe that's something to think about.
Yes, it's worth clocking if you feel that this is a healthy yearning or an unhealthy yearning.
Yeah.
But either way, all feelings are valid, girl.
Hell yeah,
totally.
dude.
You can
about
feel
it.
your feelings.
Feel
Totally.
whatever the fuck you want. No
You're
judgment
safe.
here.
You're safe.
Yeah.
Samdal, what do you want to talk about to end this off? What are you excited about right now? Where can people find you? Is there anything you want to share?
Oh my goodness, no.
Yay.
But I will just say, thank you so much for having me. I'm like actually a super fan. Like, please, everyone at home know this.
Cut this part out, Connor.
No, don't cut it out. Keep it in. And if you guys, for some reason, are listening and haven't watched Letterkenny, the fuck is wrong with you?
Come on, give us a
Imagine.
shot.
Didn't you just tell me it's like still number 8 on streamers?
It's getting more popular
Yeah.
because of Heated Rivalry.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because people are like, what
that makes
else did
perfect
Jacob
sense.
make?
That makes
It's
perfect
the number
sense.
2 show in the world right now,
Heated rivalry.
What's number 1?
Stranger Things.
Are you serious? But it sucks.
Where can people find you online?
Oh.
If you're not following Sam,
Sure.
you're out of your mind. And
Okay.
so where
yeah.
should
My
we find
TikTok is Sam_doll, but the O is a 0.
That's
Why?
cool.
I'm a visionary.
Choice.
That's
That's
what
a
happened
cool
there.
choice.
I don't think Sam Doll, usual regular way, was available.
taken.
It was probably
She's
taken.
not like other girls. Thank
That's
you so
right.
much for being on the podcast. You're
Thank you so much for
absolute
having me.
angel. And I'm just gonna say something really earnest. I'm really happy we're friends IRL.
Oh, me too.
It makes me so happy.
I know. This is a dream come true.
Me too.
For me.
For me.
Oh, that's really nice. And Evan,
And sorry, Evan's not here. We love you so much. Come back.
please.
'Kay.
It would be a dream.
Okay. And maybe Doll Space spare parts crossover at some point.
Fuck, are you kidding?
That'd be fun.
Like, let's do it, and then Connor can tell us what to do.
Yay.
Oh, yeah, such a bad
we
boy.
can fit Annie in here too.
Yeah,
100%.
Annie can fit
All
here.
4 of us.
Oh,
2
yeah.
couches.
All right. We love you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Yay. We did it. Bye.